So today's video is going to be about how to import brushes into OpenCanvas. And the problem, as you probably know, is that you can't actually import brushes into OpenCanvas. There is no such possibility to just import something, and there are a lot of very good brushes already in OpenCanvas. So I like using the program, but I miss some of the brushes I have in Photoshop. Now, I'm not talking about importing very complicated brushes that have all kinds of functions and movements. I'm talking about stamp brushes. So what I have in Photoshop are these kinds of brushes, watercolor brushes, that just do these sort of backgrounds. They stamp watercolor backgrounds. And this is really, really useful when you want to, or you can use it at the forefront also with the select tool. But I love these, and I really would like to have some of these in OpenCanvas. How do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you now. So first what you have to do is you pick one of these brushes, and you downsize this to 2000 because in Photoshop you can go up to 5,000 pixels. You can make a huge stamp that'll go over the entire screen. But in OpenCanvas, 2000 pixels is your maximum brush size, so there is no point doing anything bigger. I am doing this on a document that has 300 pixels resolution, so it's going to be like a print document, and it's an A4 document. So here I'm going to just show you what the brush is going to look like. This is blue, but we can't keep it in blue, so we're going to get rid of that. Instead, we're going to go over to colors and go all the way down to black, because this is the only way you're going to export it. So you print this, then you make sure you've done this on a layer that is transparent. You get rid of the background, or not get rid of the background yet. First, you have to crop this thing. So you crop it down to the edges, just so everything is still there, that you don't cut anything, but to maximize it so it won't lose any space in size. So here you have that, you accept that, and then you get rid of the white background so it's transparent. Has to be transparent for this to work. And now you take File and you export it as a PNG, because the PNG will conserve the transparency. A JPEG, for example, would not. So we're gonna call it number 2 and save. And then we're going over to our OpenCanvas, and now we're getting rid of this, so we don't want this one at all. Junk. And we have a clean layer, but that's not important because here we are going up to the brushes panel. And in the brushes panel, you can click really anywhere, and you can just click new brush. So you right click. So you go on the brushes panel, you right click, and then you click new brush with the left click. And here you give it a name. So I'm going to say resource. No, that's not resource. So boy, a resource boy is where I get these brushes. You can download them. I think the number was 49 of this one. You can download them. You click OK. You can download them for free for use, professional use, and private use. And they're really, really good. They're free. I'll put a link in the description where you can get these brushes. So here you get the panel of deciding what your brush is going to be. And the first thing you need to do, it's good to keep pen, because there are different kinds of brushes that will give you, open up different kinds of functions, you could say. But for example, dot is just a dot. I can't see, I don't think you can do anything with it. So when you want to have a normal brush, just go with pen. That's the safe thing. And because it is a stamp brush, so you don't want pen pressure to decide the size, so you change that to none. So here you have everything done. Opacity, you keep maximum opacity, and then you go to pen and nib, and this is where you're gonna add your picture. So you take this, you click add, you click this, and you say open. And now you have your layout for the brush. And also what is important, that down here you have to click draw with foreground color. That is very important, because otherwise it'll only draw black, which will be very annoying. So then one more thing I forgot, on brushes you have to set the size. Now the maximum size, you can write in like how much ever what you want, but finally the maximum size will be 2000, so there's no point trying to make it bigger because there is no possibility to do that. So you put 2000 to have the maximum size available. You can always make it smaller, you can't make it bigger. So you have all of this stuff. And also I'm just gonna say, oh wait a minute, minute, here under jitter, there is a possibility, for example, to decide on hue. And if you lift this, it's gonna change the hue every time you click this brush or every time you stamp it. So if you pick blue, it'll be like light blue, dark blue, purple blue if you're like this. And if you go all the way up, it'll be just a different color every time. So that's just a thing. I'm not picking any hue because I just wanted to go with the color I picked. That's it. I'll pick the color. Thank you. So we've done this and now it's showing up here. So we have this Resource Boy 49. We pick this brush. We have to pick some color that is going to be nice. And then we click it and here we are. We have this brush. So you can get it exactly the way it was in Photoshop, only with the limitation that it's maximum 2000. You can't make it bigger. So even here, if I wrote 3000 in the size and I go enter, it'll still reduce it to 2000. That's an OpenCanvas thing. But this way you can transport every brush, particularly I'm talking about stamp brushes. You can transport them from a program like Photoshop or brushes you download. You can transport them via a program like Photoshop and into OpenCanvas and have whatever stamp brush you want. So that's it for this video.